Good morning, I'm Maddie Jansen, and this is the podcast of 17 News at Sunrise. It's everything you need to know to start your day in about 15 minutes.
In the spirit of the Golden Empire, this is 17 News at Sunrise.
Good morning. A mother's heartbreak and a warning that comes from grief she doesn't want any other family to have to feel after her oldest son was killed this week trying to cross the street.
Flames break out overnight at a building owned by the Wonderful Company. We'll show you the aftermath and what fire crews say happened.
She tried piano and ballet, but they weren't for her. Instead, this local girl found her passion in Taekwondo. But not only that, her talent. We'll show you how far she's taken it. This is Wednesday, July 3rd, 2019. Good morning. Great to have you with us. I'm Maddie Jansen alongside Alex Fisher and Kevin Charette.
And it is the day before the 4th of July, and I know a lot of people are excited for the long weekend.
Long weekend and
really
temperatures.
Long weekend.
Really long weekend, yeah.
And temperatures below 100, and we were in that boat yesterday as well. So that's a good thing. Let's take a look at our temperature, and we hit 93 degrees. And last year, on the same date, we hit 100 degrees. So we were cooler than last year's numbers. As we take a look at the temperature right now, 67 degrees, a light north-northwest wind at 5 miles per hour. As we take a look at the overall day, starting out in the upper 60s. And then this afternoon, by 3 o'clock, we'll be right near 90 with a northwest wind at 8. And then for the mountains, you're at 57 right now. Still a little bit of a breeze out of the west at 13. Those winds will be around again today. No wind advisory in place now. That has expired. We're looking at the upper 50s to start and then upper 70s by this afternoon. By 3 o'clock, that northwest wind at 21.
New this morning, a large fire burning at a building owned by the Wonderful Company is out. Kern County Fire says the flames broke out just before 11 last night at a processing building in Lost Hills. These are pictures and videos sent to us from Kern County Fire, tweeted on their Twitter account, actually. Firefighters say the blaze appears to have started in a large commercial almond roaster. By 1:30 this morning, crews had knocked down those flames. No one was hurt, but fire crews estimate the fire caused about $500,000 worth of damage to the building.
A mother is in anguish after the death of her oldest son just days ago. 17's Karen Waugh spoke with the family of the boy. Through their grief, they're urging other pedestrians to be careful.
13-year-old Alejandro Vargas Jr. was hit by a pickup truck Sunday evening while running across a road near Niles Street in East Bakersfield. CHP does not believe drugs or alcohol were involved, and they say the driver was going the speed limit. But now, Vargas's family is mourning the loss of their vibrant, funny boy.
I pulled up and I saw my son laying on the floor.
A single mother of 3.
When I saw him laying on the floor, I just saw the blood and everything all over his face. He barely had a pulse.
Now, without her oldest son.
I just started screaming and yelling and saying why they took my baby away from me.
We're going through a lot. My daughter lost her son.
Alejandro Vargas Jr. was 13, hit by a pickup truck before he made it to 8th grade at Stern Middle School. He was a football player, a skateboarding fanatic.
When he would text me and say, "Mom, my room's clean. Can I go skate with Ryder and Mustang?"
And most of all, he was a father figure to his brother and 2 sisters.
There was times I would come home and my whole house was clean. And he's like, "Mom, I know you're tired."
His mother, Josie Roselle, remembering their last photo together, taken at Venice Beach.
I took a week off of vacation, and I told him I was going to spend the whole week with them.
But in this time of grief, his family, friends, and community is celebrating his life.
He had a beautiful smile, especially with those braces he had.
And his humor.
He was supposed to get him off next month. And he's like, "Mom, tell the doctor for another 2 months because I need my braces." For the girls, Mom, for the girls.
His family is now urging everyone to take caution when walking.
Be careful when they walk across the street. Look both ways.
Even though you see a car and it's far away, don't take the chance.
The family has set up a GoFundMe page to help with funeral expenses. We have the link to that on our website, kget.com. Just click the hot link icon. I'm Karen Waugh, 17 News.
5:05 now, and a former elementary school principal accused of killing her husband is due back in court today to get a new trial date. Leslie Chance is accused of killing her husband, Todd, back in 2013. Last week, a judge declared a mistrial in the case against Chance before the trial even started. A court spokesperson says the defense informed the court of a conflict which led to a mistrial. It's possible a new start date could be pushed back weeks or even months. Chance faces life without the possibility of parole if a jury finds her guilty of first-degree murder. She's due in court this morning to get assigned a new trial date as well as a new defense attorney. Bakersfield Police hopes a good chunk of change will crack the case of the missing McFarland City manager, John Wooner. Wooner was last seen May 14th at Hillcrest Cemetery in Bakersfield. Now the Secret Witness program is offering a $5,000 reward for any information leading to Wooner. You can contact Secret Witness by calling 322-4040. You can also contact police at 327-7111.
Bakersfield City leaders are putting the blame on CalTrans for a massive fire at a CarMax lot. It happened last Monday, starting as a grass fire that spread to cars at the lot on Colony Street. Flames damaged and destroyed nearly 90 vehicles. Investigators say it's possible the fire was sparked by chains of a truck dragging something along Highway 99 near Taft Highway. Last week, Fire Chief Anthony Galagasa said brush along the road wasn't cleared and that created a fire risk. City Council passed a resolution Friday calling out CalTrans for not doing enough to maintain state highways in Bakersfield. CalTrans says Bakersfield's expansion makes it challenging to landscape state freeways, which is already a low priority for road work.
5:06 now, and a local girl is now a champion.
But not just any champion, a Taekwondo national champion. Mary-Kate Paquette joining us this morning with her story. Good morning, Mary-Kate.
Good morning. That's right. After trying piano, ballet, and other various sports, 12-year-old Caitlin Taberna found her passion 3 years ago. She's not even a teenager yet, but she's already taking the Taekwondo world by storm.
For 12-year-old Caitlin Taberna, Taekwondo is more than just a sport.
I just love everything about it. It's really fun to do, and it just entertains me a lot, and it's just something I want to do for a long time.
For the last 3 years, Korean martial arts has been her life, practicing 5 days a week for 2 hours a day.
I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking to myself, how can I get better in this sport? How can I top my game?
8 months ago, she earned her black belt. Last weekend, the fighter took gold at the 2019 USA Taekwondo Nationals in Minnesota.
I felt like all my hard work finally paid off. It felt really nice. I really loved the experience.
Taekwondo teaching her more than just kicking and self-defense, but self-discipline and respect.
Sometimes I would feel like this sport's really hard, but I never gave up. And that got me my gold medal.
Never giving up, even inspiring her younger sister and dad to try it out.
He noticed how interested I was and how I wanted to get better and better. So he even tried out for himself for him to be able to give me some tips so he could understand the sport better.
With her dedication and the support from her family, she has a lot to be proud of.
I'm proud of this. I'm proud of my gold, all my hard work, all my training.
Caitlin left for Florida yesterday to compete in the Amateur Athletic Union Nationals, hoping to bring home another gold.
Quite impressive.
I know. She tried out all of these other things, and she was just like, they weren't working for me. And then she just tried Taekwondo, and she completely excelled in it. So.
Yeah, go girl.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear how she
And
does.
then it's like a whole family thing. Her dad and her younger sister are in it, and mom's taking the video on this side, and so it's just kind of a family bonding thing too. So.
Oh, that's really neat.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Mary-Kate.
Mary-Kate. Welcome back. It's 5:18 now. The Anaheim Angels were back on the diamond just 24 hours after the death of one of the team's star pitchers. The Angels played the Texas Rangers in Arlington last night, but not before honoring Tyler Skaggs. The 27-year-old pitcher was found dead in a Texas hotel on Monday. Last night, both teams walked out of their dugouts and stood along the baselines during a moment of silence. Angels players held Skaggs' jersey. Fans held signs remembering the late pitcher, and the number 45 was placed on the back of the pitcher's mound. Investigators don't believe foul play was involved in Skaggs' death. The Angels beat the Rangers 9-4.
5:19 now.
And the Dodgers were at home last night, and a local boy helped with the ceremonial start to the game. Wyatt Rodart is from Taft. He was recently diagnosed with an aggressive, inoperable brain tumor. And last night, he got to throw out the first pitch at the Dodgers-Diamondbacks game. Take a look at that. You can see him there with Cody Bellinger behind the dugout or behind first base, home plate, catching the ball. It was surely a night he will never forget. And by the way, the Dodgers went on to beat the Diamondbacks 5-4 with a walk-off walk.
What a cutie. All right, 5:20 now. It was a close match, but the U.S. defeated England to advance to the 2019 Women's World Cup final on Sunday. Team USA came out shooting yesterday, and it paid off just 10 minutes in. Kristen Pierce with the first goal, or Press rather, with the first goal, a perfect header. 9 minutes later, the English matched it, but the U.S. kept fighting. Birthday girl Alex Morgan scored a goal with 30 minutes left on the clock on her 30th birthday. She sipped some tea to celebrate. England threatened again, but a controversial penalty kick was blocked. Star scorer Megan Rapinoe did not play because of a minor injury, but she'll have until Sunday to recover. That's when the Americans will face the winner of today's semifinal between the Netherlands and Sweden.
A very exciting game there. Well, speaking of the red, white, and blue, Shafter is hosting its annual 3rd of July celebration tonight, complete with fireworks. It's happening from 6 to 10 tonight at the football field. The fireworks won't start until 9 o'clock, but there will be things going on, and there's going to be food for sale. The event is free, but donations are welcome to help offset the cost of the fireworks show. We've posted a list of all the details on fireworks shows happening around the county. You can just head to our website, kget.com, and click on the hot link icon.
And while the fireworks might be a fun way to celebrate the 4th, your furry members of your family might not feel the same way. Each year, animal shelters nationwide see a spike in animals brought in on or after the 4th of July. Kern County Animal Services wants to help reunite pets with families with its 4 Days for Freedom program. Today's the last day county residents can microchip their cat or dog for free at the shelter.
Welcome back. A heads up for Prius owners. Toyota has expanded its recall of the cars. The LA Times reports the automaker notified U.S. dealers that it is now including Prius models made in 2018 to an earlier recall. Toyota pulled almost 800,000 Priuses in 2014 because of a defect in its electronic power system. The LA Times also reports a Toyota executive testified on Monday that even after the recall, the hybrid inverters failed for as many as 20,000 Prius owners. Toyota attempted to fix the problem by modifying its software, but it did not stop system failures. The executive's testimony came during a civil trial in an Orange County Superior Court. A Southern California Toyota dealer is suing Toyota, claiming the company retaliated against his dealerships after he sounded the alarm about the problem. Problems with the Boeing 737 MAX planes is causing a new problem for American Airlines. The carrier says it is canceling its direct flights from Dallas to Oakland until at least early September. American says it needs the plane that serves that route for other flights that are in higher demand. Domestic airlines have canceled hundreds of daily flights because 737 MAX planes are grounded. But American is the first U.S. carrier to completely scrap a direct route between two cities. Boeing grounded the 737 MAX fleet back in March after 2 deadly crashes. The planes aren't expected to be back in the air until at least late this year. Boeing is still working to fix software issues that may have contributed to the deadly crashes. As our nation's independence approaches, maybe you should be thinking about your own independence. Money reporter Stacey Johnson has some tips on how to help you achieve financial freedom.
The 4th of July, the time we celebrate our nation's independence. And what better time to plan for your personal independence? Working for someone means doing what you have to do. Financial freedom means doing what you want to do. Want your financial freedom to come as soon as possible? Here are some tips to take you there. First, debt. The more you have, the less freedom you have. So start today to reduce yours. There's plenty of help out there to do it. Next, track your expenses. See where your money's going and always spend less than you make. Number 3, invest wisely. Never take too much risk, but if you never take any, you'll find financial freedom fleeting. Number 4, focus on the future. It's just as simple. Live like you're going to die tomorrow, but invest like you're going to live forever. Next, earn as much as possible. Make yourself more marketable. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. And finally, create, then visualize your goals. Bottom line, anyone from any walk of life in America can achieve financial freedom. Is it easy? No. But then, neither was the freedom our forefathers fought so hard to win. Want more information and specific advice on investing wisely and destroying debt? Just go to MoneyTalksNews.com and do a search for financial freedom. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacey Johnson. Money Talks is brought to you by your local consumer credit counseling service. If you've got debt problems or just want some free budget counseling, call today.